Well, good afternoon to you all, and welcome to the JSC Memorial Boxing Gym. Today we have Alex Holguin, who is our main guy here. To his left is Sergio Chavez, his main trainer, his advisor and co-manager Florio Holguin, myself, co-trainer Ray Lopez. We have his wife Felicia, his mother and sister in the audience with Jesse, and one of the greatest people that have ever supported the sport of boxing, Tom Pops Kriegel, with us. Alex accomplishments as an amateur fighter had 80 fights with 10 losses. He was a 3-time Golden Gloves champion, 2 times men's U.S. champion, and 1-time ringside champion. As a professional boxer, Alex has a record of 7 wins, 4 knockouts, and 1 loss. Today we are so proud to announce that one of New Mexico's best fighters, Jesus, Alex Holguin, will be signing with Cameron Duncan, one of the best managers in boxing. It is time for Alex to achieve his dreams and someday fight for a world title. We feel that we have found the best person to help us take the next step to make his dreams come true. And Cameron Duncan, a man who has a number of great fighters and champions. Thank you. It's a big day for Alex. We're going to sign this contract, start moving forward, and we're just so excited. And we've been blessed. We have a great young man, and we've got a great support system in our boxing program. And there you go, Alex. You get to sign with a pink pen.
Can we get you guys to push in near him? Come on. Don't sign it yet. Okay, move, squeeze in right behind, stand behind this chair.
Okay, you guys come over here.
It's good. Cool, we ready?
Not yet. I'll look up Alex. You guys can smile, it's not painful. Yeah.
Interpretation boxing is never gonna smile.
You guys have questions?
Alex, what does this mean to you, and how did it come about?
This is what I've worked for. This is what I've been in the gym for 11 years. Been putting it all in. Been making my wife, my mom, my sister go through hell when it comes to the week of the fight. I'm excited. This is an opportunity for me to step closer to where I want to be. Everybody wants to become a world champion. That's where I want to be. I want to be known around the world.
Now, how long you been a pro? Three plus years?
3 years.
So you're averaging about 2.5 fights a year?
Yeah.
So this will
This is going to speed up the process. I just want to stay busy. I want to stay constant busy. We're trying to stay busy. Some stuff happened a couple weeks ago. But we have a fight in 2 weeks, 3 weeks actually. And we're ready to rock and roll.
So you train here now, not the PAL?
No, I train here. This is my gym.
What time of the day do you usually?
I get here about 4. I warm up a little bit, and then Serge gets here about 30 minutes later, and we start it up.
And then
We go on to about 7:30.
and you have some other fighters that are training here you can spar with, or?
Well, we bring Serge brings in sparring partners for Alex, and he can answer that question.
Just try to pick fighters from other gyms and stuff, you know. And it just depends who he's fighting, though. You know, just fighters that would suit his style or whatever. You know. Just
So who are some of the fighters you've recently been sparring?
Recently, Willie Villanueva.
Oh, he's still
Yeah. Ronnie Baca for a little bit.
the welterweight that had the one pro fight.
Mm-hmm. Who else have we worked with? We worked with
Fidel.
Fidel. We worked with Fidel.
So, you know, and that's for the last fight and stuff, you know. So now we're just getting ready, and then we'll get to pick on some other fighters, you know. We'll call up other camps or whatever, you know, when they're ready and stuff. we'll probably call him the Pettis also, you know, because I know they wanted to spar and stuff. So, you know, there's plenty around town, you know, we have plenty of fighters.
So right now, what do you got, about 3.5 weeks for your,
Yeah,
for the Hispanic?
And we haven't sparred for it, but I normally don't like to spar too much, but we like, next week we'll be sparring. And stuff, so,
So if I get over here in the afternoon after 5,
absolutely, yeah. Probably most of the time, you know, Tuesdays, Thursdays, you know, most of the time it happens, you know, it can change, but.
Ray, are you the one to make the call to camera?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
You know, I've seen Alex working so hard, and he's always talked about his dreams. And you know, we've had other fighters here that talk about their dreams. And one night I just got on the phone, and I just started calling Cameron. Well, actually, I sent him a message on Facebook, and got a response about a week and a half to 2 weeks later from Cameron. So we just started talking. I started talking to him about Alex, and he right away, with his record, looked him up. You know, Cameron's got his little computer right there, and he saw everything about Alex, and he says, yeah, I'll sign him. He says, I'm gonna be putting something together soon, but yeah, I'll sign him right now. And so we waited on the contract, and we got it, and we were just waiting for this day so we could have you folks here, because we want everybody, not just in Albuquerque, but throughout the state of New Mexico, to know that boxing's coming back and it's alive, and we got some great fighters in the state of New Mexico, and we want to showcase them, you know.
Is the contract for a certain number of fights or a certain period of time, or?
It's for a total of 5 years, and Cameron's given us like 4 fights the first year and 3 fights the remainder of the 4 years.
Okay.
That's minimal.
That's minimum on him, but he has allowed us to fight for other promoters during the time and stuff.
So Alex, what is it like having a whole camp that is specifically designed to really make you better right now? You have this private coaching and they bring in guys for you.
Yeah, you know, it's a lot different from when we were at PAL. Now it's just me. Their focus is on me. I've noticed a difference in my fights. There's been a couple of mistakes that I've made, but I've improved a lot. Thanks to Serge, Ray, Lori. They're focusing on polishing and perfecting my talent, because I know I have talent. And they're just perfecting it. And that's what it's about, and I love that they're focused on me, that this camp, this team it's about me. They're not worried about what other people say, what other people are doing. It's focused on me, our task ahead of us. It's motivation for me too.
Now, 3.5 weeks, that fight coming up. Is this part of that deal, or was this part of that being able to find outside fights as you guys do?
No, that deal was already made.
Oh, okay.
Prior to us getting this contract, but Mr. Duncan was notified and did review the opponent and stuff and approved it.
Oh, okay.
assuming things go well on the 18th June, that's when Duncan will really start to show his hand. So as he talked about, you don't want to look ahead, but
From my understanding, we'll be fighting July 9th as well on the card that Matt Griego's going to be fighting
Oh, okay.
at the Star Center.
well, so you're gonna have from 2 fights a year to 2 fights in several weeks.
Yeah, it's
So
exciting.
we should actually have 3 fights in several weeks. And, but the last fight, apparently the opponent pulled out on the Holmes, promotion card.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That old card got
Yeah,
wound up with
but-
only 5 fights.
But the opponent never pulled out. The opponent just ended up fighting one of Pat Holmes' fighters instead of
Oh, he
Alex.
pulled out of us, he just,
Yeah.
he switched.
He still showed up to fight.
Who did he fight? Because I was there.
He fought the
Martinez.
native guy Martinez from
Oh,
Santo
the-
Domingo.
oh.
Jacob Martin. Jacob
Yeah.
Martin.
That guy looked pretty sharp.
Yeah.
So Alex, you still have to run your business, the garage?
Yeah, you know, I'm still at the shop with my dad. It's gonna be a little harder now. Me and my dad, we talked it over. He kind of understands, but I mean, this is gonna be my job. This is gonna be solely my job from now on, and like I said, I'm excited. This is opportunity that we all pray and hope for, and I'm super excited. I'm stoked that they're giving it to me. I'm ready. I'm ready to show the state, show the world my worth and my talent.
Time to go for it.
Yes, sir.
Now, what's happened with the Pat Holmes Jr. fight? That's,
You know what? I don't know. I can't answer that. These guys can answer that question.
I'll go ahead and answer a little bit to that aspect. Of course, we had it signed up to fight him on this last card. Whatever reason it did not happen, they wanted us to change it out to September. With what's going on here today, changes a whole lot. Because after this fight, that's going to be depending on how our new promoter, our new manager takes him. And I don't know how he's going to think whether or not that would be something we should do at this point or now. So things are going to change. I mean, there's going to be somebody else that's going to start giving him direction. And we're just, I mean, and we trust in who it is that's directing them, and we're going to follow, and we're going to just go straight ahead to whatever way they want us to lead them and take them forward. So that fight is up in the air as it was anyways. I honestly don't feel like they really wanted to fight us anyways. But
well, it would seem like because of the new situation, you'd have more negotiating strength at a table.
Yeah. I mean, if we're gonna fight him, it's not gonna be over there. It's gonna be here.
Yeah, but you don't have the seating capacity here that you have over there.
It depends on where you're talking.
Well, what's the seating capacity gonna be on June 18th? That's outdoors.
That's well, yeah. That's the one that we got him on before. But on July 9th, it's gonna be at the San Antonio Center, which is probably twice or three times more than what they can do with their in Santa Fe or at.
Well, they get 2,000 at Buffalo Thunder. So what's the fight on July 9th? What will that hold?
Oh, they
think
can
they
hold
can
like
get about
5,000 people or something. Yeah, that place is huge.
8,000, I
No, no, that's
It's a bigger venue.
It's a huge venue.
Yeah.
Who's throwing that fight, by the way?
Legacy. Eric Martinez.
Oh, wow.
At the Star Center?
Yeah, the
Oh,
Star Center. The Star
No,
Center.
not the Star Center, no.
It's been a couple.
It's Victory. It's gonna be Victory, and it's not finalized yet, I don't think. But
Oh, okay. All right.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's Victory, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And how many, do you have an opponent on July 9th yet?
As of right now, I don't know. I don't think so.
And how many rounds is it booked in for?
I believe that one's gonna be 6 rounds.
And this one on the 18th, 4 rounds or
It's
6?
gonna be 4, yeah.
4.
4, yeah. And that's so if you guys want to catch me, I asked them so I could be the first fight, because I have my sister's graduation party that day, so we're gonna get to celebrate 2 things.
So you're literally looking for a quick night of work.
You know, like I said, if it happens, I don't go out there looking for it. If it happens, it happens.
Let's see, Alex, recently it's been hard to get matched here. We've had quite a few pullouts. We didn't quite want to take him too much on the road as of yet. We wanted to kind of build them up a little bit as far as name recognition and everything else. But by him signing up today, he's going to get all the recognition he needs. So that right away is going to be a plus for him, because now he's going to have somebody who's going to be able to bring in fighters. The promoters here, they're pretty much just trying to look for local fighters, and to bring people in, they would have to pay. They don't want to pay that, so that's the issue. So now I think that problem has been alleviated. So at this point, he should have no problem being able to find opponents.
Now, Duncan's other 3 fighters here in the state, they hit the road. They've been East Coast, and will that be the same with you?
Yes.
Yeah.
You'll be in
My understanding,
Virginia
yeah.
or Washington DC or...
We'll be traveling.
See, like you keep asking about Pat Holmes, and that's, I always look at it that way, when somebody's signing you, he's gonna take you wherever it's gonna be right for you, for
Right.
for the fighter, And if he feels that Pat's not right for us, we won't fight. We won't fight Pat. You know, it's just the situation that we're in now.
I'm just selfish, and to me,
I
it'd
know,
be an exciting fight.
People want
Right.
to see it and stuff, but maybe Cameron don't want to see it, you know?
Right.
You know, because the manager, he's interested in bringing up that fighter up the right way and just build him up to a certain point and putting the right fights in front of him.
Well, you know, to fight Pat, we were going to go up in weight to fight him. He fights a little heavier than we do. Cameron may not think that's the wise thing to do. We feel that even if we went up in weight, I mean, we would definitely be able to accomplish what we would go out to set to do with Pat. But whoever's now might not think that, why should we go up in weight when I can get him somebody at his weight? I don't know, but we haven't discussed that. Pat hasn't even been in discussion with him.
You know, one of the things that you gotta realize when you're gonna become a great fighter, or even a decent fighter, is the support system that you get at home. And I believe that Alex's family is tremendously 100% behind him and his backbone, because they support him. He's in the gym every day. He does not miss a day. If he does, it's because it's an occasion with the family, and he'll call. But other than that, the support system that he has at home, Pops, our support system, Pops has been our support system for many, many years. And we're just delighted to have that type of a family atmosphere here at the John Escrigo Memorial Boxing Gym, because, I mean, we have a lot of fun, and we're, you know,
Yeah.
and we learn every day, not just the fighter, the trainers learn every day.
Well, I think it's good to give a little history, right? He was fighting amateurs since about 12 years of age.
No. Well, I was doing combat sports. I've been doing combat sports my
But as
whole
far as
life.
boxing,
Boxing, I started when I was 15.
15. Okay,
Yeah.
so, and right away we saw some natural ability from him. And in the amateurs, of course, here locally, you know, it's tough getting a lot of fights, getting a lot of experience here in New Mexico. Most of his experience has been on the road, going to regional national tournaments. Very few has been here locally, compared to back in the Johnny Tapia days, Danny Romero, where they had a couple hundred fights to get ready before they were able to turn pro. Here, we couldn't do that, but he has some natural ability, some natural talent. So at that point in time, talking to Serge is like, you know, hey, you know, we got a guy here that has some ability, some talent. What can we do with him? Sergio, who's been on the big show with big fighters, world champions. It was a pleasure to bring him in and start having him come and also start giving direction and some experience, and as for me as a trainer to also learn from, as far as another trainer who's already been there. And then with that comes, you know, some fights, and he also saw the raw talent that he had, the ability that Alex can go forward with. And then that's when we got together with Ray, and Ray took us into his gym with open arms. He's not just as far as letting us use his facility and this and that, but it's like a family. And he brought us in, not just that, but he is also taking ownership in trying to help guide his career, as in calling Cameron and talking to Cameron, because he too got to see his natural talent here, you know. And so we, the three of us here, totally have the full appreciation, as well as not knowing what type of fighter he can become. There's not a guess to that. It's just making the right things happen for him for the right time and letting it all gel. And I think with Cameron's help and the team here, and Alex is gonna, I mean, it's all on him though, you know, he's gonna be the one between the four corners. But you know, we sit here with all nothing but faith that he's capable of getting in there with the best and becoming the best.
Serge, how good can Alex be? What is his potential, do you feel?
Well, potential wise, you know, I feel we could be contenders, you know, absolutely, for a belt. You know, like I said, you know, like Floyd was saying, you know, he has the ability of doing it. You know, and the most thing is that he's willing to learn, and that's what intrigues me about it. You know, he's willing to learn, and that's where we advance in this game, in life. You know, we're willing to learn, no matter what age you are. You know, we advance in life, you know. And I truly believe that we could, one of these days, a couple of years from now, we might be fighting for something big.
When I brought it up to Serge, I told him, Alex is a coach's dream. Alex is the type of person you don't have to push. He pushes himself. He pushes himself to limits that, you know, it's like, wow, you know, I will hope it rubs off with the rest of the fighters that we used to fight with, as far as teammates. I think Sergio picked up on that right away. So, you know, and of course, you know, experience, more teaching, more skill, that's all just gonna generate him to become a better fighter. But man, well, I'm just happy to ride this ride with him, and I hope, you know, as an ex-fighter, you know, I think that's a fighter's dream, is to become the best world champion. But you know, unfortunately, I was not ever able to get there. But he can make Albuquerque proud again.
Yeah, like Fleur said, make the city proud, my family proud. There's a lot of talent here in Albuquerque, a lot of talent. We've seen it with Fidel, Brian, Matt, and I mean, it'd be awesome if we all make it up there, put Albuquerque back on the map. Like when Danny and Johnny and Austin too, Austin Trout, I mean, he put New Mexico on the map too. So I'm excited. This is an opportunity that I wanted since I started fighting. That was my goal, to get signed with somebody and make it somewhere in this sport. And this is a step closer to my dream.
What do you see yourself as, a lightweight?
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
135?
130. Junior lightweight, yeah.
Then you got Shorty Salinas down in Las Cruces. There's another good guy in here.
Yeah. I think he moved up though. He's fighting at 140 now.
Well, I know he went to New York, I guess, and looked pretty good fighting there last month. So he's had a lot of tough fights.
Thank you guys. I appreciate it.